Is that still a thing?
No.
It's digital. What's a videotape?
Yeah,
All right.
exactly. Midnight's over there like, what?
I just noticed that our defeat text is right over the
No,
picture.
it's a known issue. Okay. Day 30.
So look at that. I see an axe come out. I see the super shotgun come out. But there's a little minor difference, right? Because there's the super shotgun. You see there's nothing on the bottom of that.
Yes.
What's missing there?
The meat hook.
There's no meat
He
hook.
doesn't get to do the meat hook.
No, he
He's
does
not
not.
badass like the Slayer. He's just badass.
But look at this dual wielder. This guy's a Kimbo already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He gets to throw an axe that's kind of like a grenade launcher because it'll stick into things and explode. He's got a double-barrel shotgun. He's got a dash just like the Slayer. He's very elusive. And one of the coolest things is when the Slayer's close, if he's in the right proximity, he can spawn a fire wolf, and it will do a vicious bite on the Slayer. So it's a pretty good, get the hell away from me attack.
I mean, the guy's got a
In
dog,
addition
a
to
shotgun.
spawning all the demons. I mean, he just spawned an Arachnotron right there.
So watch how they play off each other right there. He spawned the shield and then was throwing his attacks through the shield of the Archvile. So these two are working together really well. You can tell already.
Yeah, this is a good combo of demon players here.
Yeah.
And two of the more advanced demons. I mean, these are both just, the Archvile and the Marauder together is a really tough combo with really skilled players.
It's kind of an offensive support demon, the Archvile. Again, he doesn't really have a lot of great direct attacks, but he could certainly push the player around and support other demons with his Lake of Fire and Shield to be able to take down the damage, and we've seen that quite a bit today. That was a well-timed... Oh, dude, that was so awesome. Spawn the shield, go through the shield, give him a shotgun, blast point blank. That was awesome.
And not only that, he spawned the shield in front of the teleporter, so that it denied the Slayer the teleporter access.
So awesome.
And it looks like he just popped haste, and he is already pretty fast, but now he's got, again...
Now he's even faster.
He's got his long range, which has a little bit of, like, AoE on the ground when he hits it, especially once it gets upgraded. And that double barrel, oh, God.
Nice hazard volume right there.
Is so real.
So this is a hazard map. There's a big old red hazard in the center. You'll see it quite a bit.
Also, speaking of maps and looking at this guy, I see some familiar touches here. This looks like maybe a callback to, Excavation from 2016?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
UAC themed.
So you can see that the hazard in the map's coming up now, and so that Marauder's going to have to move.
Shit, that's
but
a lot of
was
damage.
a hazard.
Yeah, he was selling out because he was landing attacks.
And I love how, again, you have some more, like, cave areas here. And then, obviously, again, that jump pad right there is only for the Slayer. So demons have to be really careful to not, back themselves
really
up
get
in
trapped
the
in there.
So again, you could stick that axe into the ground and it's a bomb that'll go off. So you could use it like a grenade launcher, or if you land direct hits on the Slayer, which is pretty hard to do, it does a lot of damage. So that was awesome right there. Did you see what they just did?
Yeah.
All right, let's roll that. Anyway, I don't have to roll that back, but that was a really nice combo attack. Hazard volume, shield wall, Lake of Fire, and he was throwing axes.
And that's a thing cool, too, I feel
And you see it killed the Slayer. You're not going to survive that as the Slayer.
Because I feel like sometimes, too, with the Slayer, okay, you're doing a chainsaw, you need to replenish your resources, but there's that moment that when that's over, and if everybody's got their cooldown ready, they can just pop everything and put you in such a pressure situation where you probably don't have a chance. Because, again, resources are resources, so you still need gas for chainsaw. You don't have an infinite chainsaw either.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So the management of that is real.
That's a really good point, yeah.
So, Mr. Slayer here is being a little bit aggressive with his rocket launcher, and he's taking a lot of self-damage. That was the wolf bite.
Yeah.
Wolf just took a chunk out of him.
And tell us about how that wolf works. So, okay, Marauder's got a wolf. We've seen it in a couple of videos, maybe here or there, but how does that work? How do you unleash that? What happens with the wolf? How do the mechanics of that go?
Well, when you ignite the wolf, if you're in close range to the Slayer, he will pursue the Slayer and attack him. He'll pursue him relentlessly until he lands a bite or until the Slayer kills him. But you have to be within proximity. We basically think of it like a guard dog.
Gotcha. But also, if he's hidden like he was just then, doesn't the wolf that comes out, isn't he actually able to spot him as well and actually expose his outline?
It depends. You have to be close. Yeah, he can pursue him. Once he picks up the scent of the Slayer, he'll pursue him, but it's proximity based.
Nice.
We're obviously seeing the Slayer really go after weak points of those demons that are out, like the Arachnotron. Even if you don't kill it's again much like the campaign. Even if you don't kill the demon, you really want to take out weak points.
So we see that he's leaving that Archvile with just a sliver of health. He's definitely trying to do both. He's had to replenish his resources right there, so he's farming the shit out of demons right now.
And I
He's
feel like
just able to replenish just like a ton of health right there.
And how often do you see that where it's like you're toying with them a little bit and you want to leave them a little bit low health because you know if you fully finish them,
You got him.
Yeah, it's the only strategy. Really.
You can't just kill things. You have to be tactically aggressive. So again, you see how he's leaving that Archvile there with just a little bit of health. Now he's going to probably focus on that Marauder, or just sell out and kill the Archvile to get all the resources.
But I like it too. I feel like because the Marauder's in the map, he's spacing things out.
That was
Using
nice.
his heavy cannon
Great
more.
shield block.
So
right there.
used his Blood Punch, got snuck past the shield. The Archvile didn't quite close him off there, and he was able to get the kill.
That
And
Marauder.
now that Marauder's got one sliver of health left, but the Slayer right now is choosing to replenish his resources instead of going after that Marauder. He's making a decision here.
He's dealing with a lot of demons there. I mean, that's definitely a case. I mean, he's gone through Cacodemon, a Arachnotron.
I mean, the Marauder
Marauders
definitely
right
is
there, yeah.
spawning a bunch of demons, giving him something to think about so he could take some of the pressure off himself.
It was so smart though
And it worked.
He was up close that tight with an Arachnotron, and instead of trying to do distance and do the damage points, he just hit his Blood Punch, knocked his armor off, back cannon's gone, and then he's vulnerable.
Oh, yeah. All right, so he's
Great
only
headshot
got,
there.
Yeah.
take a look at the demons, just a little bit of health left.
That Doom Blade.
Let's see who he goes after first here. Will he go after the Archvile? I think that-
Archvile's really using the shield well.
Oh, dude, they're both
And-
bunched up trying to heal. Not a good move.
That is, the healing volume does benefit your teammate too if he wants to step in it, but it obviously
Yeah.
makes you both very vulnerable.
But I like that hazard. You place it, you back out. You hope
Oh,
he
look at
doesn't
that
pursue
shield
you.
wall. That was
Oh, no.
awesome. Perfect use of the shield wall. Saved himself that last second there.
He almost got killed by that Prowler right there on that melee.
One pip of health for both demons.
And then the hazard's up when he thinks he's safe.
Is he going to pull it off here?
He's in pursuit for sure.
Yeah, this
And he's trying to use that verticality because,
He is.
again,
He can't let those demons heal, hit a heal volume again, too.
and I feel like nobody moves as well as the Slayer, so he has to use that to his advantage at all
Yes.
times. Think about verticality. Think about where he can go.
Definitely, you see here that both demons are being really cautious.
Yeah, and
playing
this,
defensively.
And the Slayer really, I mean, got to get after it.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Get
Very
all those
nice shot.
resources.
Yep.
Oh,
That was the move. Yep. So you see that was a perfectly played match. He took them down, both down to one pip, chipped away
Got
at
him
him, and
down
then
to
he was
one
able to
shot
take them
each,
both
yep.
out really easily.
That might have even been a good option for, like, that would have been a great finish them both
Yes.
with one shot. Like,
yeah, seriously. Because they were both at no health, basically.
All right, it's 1-1. Who's going to win?
This is it. This is it for the rubber band to
Oh,
use.
nice.
Be sweating harder next round.
This is a sweaty. Both these guys are dripping with sweat.
Look at that. I mean,
How we
those
have to use that?
acrobatics were amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
He
he
half
hooked
used
into a monkey bar.
And what you
awesome.
guys are going to do with this is you're going to go in that Discord and you're going to be like the top Slayer looking for the very best demons for the,
I love it.
that's what it's going to be all. That's what happens at the office. And the thing is, you don't mind switching. I mean, it's awesome to play as demons. It's awesome to play as Slayer. Or
You just got bit there by the wolf. You saw that.
Yeah, the Slayer really, like, I mean, that just such aggressive play right there from the
Yes.
Slayer.
He's landing all of his heavy cannon
Yep,
shots.
and he's chasing the Marauder, even meat hooking off of him to stay close
Yeah.
to him.
But while the Slayer went to go replenish his resources, the demon healed, as we saw.
Great shot of a weak point right there. Just taking off the weak point, not worrying about it, just making sure that Arachnotron can't hurt him later.
Exactly. He's doing a lot
That was a
less damage.
perfect ballista shot. Dude, you see that?
That
If he would have
wall.
landed that shot, he would have been dead.
And see that Arachnotron right now doesn't have his cannon back, so
Yeah,
he
'cause
knows
he
he's
took
not
out
a
the
big
weak
of a threat. And then using fodder for resources, it's like
Yep.
101 Slayer work.
They did not block his loot there, so he was able to get everything back, so they're in a bit of trouble right now. It's a fully loaded Slayer.
Whew. That turret, look at that
It's
DPS.
amazing. That's,
that-
that's
It had to cool down. It's too much DPS.
when you get a pack of demons like that all in a jumble, you can just pound them.
You saw the Carcass there doing what he does. He blocks the Slayer from glory killing other demons. It makes the decision to leave the Carcass out into the world a tough one,
Yeah.
because he can really screw you up. He's constantly blocking your path.
I mean, it's almost like having another arc file, like just whenever and however. Because it could be you're even blocking, like you said, you're popping those resources, then all of a sudden there's a shield in front of you.
Yeah.
And you have to deal with it.
Oh, that was awesome.
Perfect timing.
Dude, the
And
firewall.
the whole time the Marauder is chipping away at the Slayer. I mean, he's definitely focusing on the Archvile right now. But
He
that
knows.
that Marauder is somewhere, and he's going to... I don't know if it's a good strategy to take out the Archvile first. I think he should go after the Marauder.
But that's the other interesting thing is, like, you saw him right there kind of on his back foot going, damn, I didn't leave enough fodder enemies here
Yes.
to sort of, like, back into. And
But
sort
now
of
he's
re-up
pressuring
again.
the Marauder. Landed a good rocket shot there. The Marauder is so elusive.
He doesn't even see where the
Oh,
arc
that
is.
dude, that was a
Amazing shot.
sick shot.
That really was.
You can see too the Slayer really adjusting to those hazards in the map. You know, when he jumps
Absolutely.
up there and sees the
Well-
the floor electrified, doing his dash across.
So what's interesting is because the Archvile has the heal volume selected, while he was pressuring the Marauder, the Archvile had a moment to heal. And the Slayer wasn't able to pressure him while he was sitting in his heal volume.
Slayer using the teleporter there, really, really smart.
Yeah.
To kind of get behind the Archvile.
All right,
shield.
they're both low.
If there was no shield there, that was that.
I think he's going to go real aggressive here coming up because he's got them both low in health.
And he's popping more resources for ammo.
He's gearing up for a final push. That's kind of what you do in this. You want to be tactically aggressive, so you want to make sure that when you make the final push at the Demons to try to close out the match, that you got all the resources that you need. So right now he's just kind of gearing up. You can tell he's got them both low, although that Archvile's healing right now.
He almost had him, but he ran out of sight, so he only got it so far with that meat hook. God, that blood punch, though.
I almost would say the Slayer went too far there.
I think he did. I think
really missed an opportunity. That window.
He made a tactical error there because he spent a little. Felix spent a little too much time replenishing his.
Shout out to Felix.
I'm just saying he's got a lot to learn still.
Oh my God!
You know?
I love too though how like when the Archvile dropped that firewall, how he played it both sides because you can walk through it passively, no problem. And so you can cat and mouse and just keep blocking back and forth and juking. And again, he's got the teleporter to get the hell out of there.
All right, Felix, what are you gonna do here? Come on, come on, Felix.
What do you got, Felix?
Oh, he took the
just
dog
got
bite.
bit. And that's all of his armor
he got his
and
loot
most of
box.
his
So
health.
well-timed loot blocks. Felix is pretty low. Wasn't able to replenish his resources. He's not going to come back.
Look at that. Everybody is down to nothing. Literally, that match finished.
Here, pause this. Pause this right here.
Yeah.
Pause this right here. Okay.
That's insane.
There's a little something at the top of the bar there that I think fans might be sort of interested in. What's that weapon right there?
That is the BFG.
So BFG in battle mode. There's no way you can be running around with this thing at all times. So how does
no,
this
you
work?
cannot. But it's good to clean everybody off the board, replenish a ton of resources. But then the demons for a power upgrade can spawn a Baron of Hell, which is like a nightmare.
Yeah.
So it's another kind of 50-50 situation as far as like, so I'm thinking that because you guys have already been playing well, you're not going to maybe do things to pick like more, more health or whatever else. You're going to pick a giant badass to come in. So it's almost like a 3v1 for a second.
Yes.
Right?
All right, let's see what happens
and
here.
The BFG is effective against playable demons if you hit them directly. Much less effective.
So the demons that are
for this one
that are playing right now, they're the two animators, some of our best demon players, Chris Quintero and Peter Ashamal.
Shout out.
Against Felix. We love watching them play. Their matches are epic. Felix has really been struggling though, so that's. Oh, sorry. I'm just. I just love.
Poor Felix.
I love buzzing his chops. He's so good, and honestly, the feedback that our team.
Peter's head is blown off at this point.
Yes.
He's sitting at his desk like fuming.
Steaming.
The feedback that our team has given us, as we've refined the meta and put these final coats of wax on the experience in these last few months, has been tremendous.
You can see the damage there of the axe when it blows up. You can stick it in the ground and wait for the Slayer to come by.
For a final match, the Slayer's already down pretty far.
Yeah.
So in the opening moments of this chess match, he definitely lost a couple pawns.
Yeah. It looks like he's almost already on the back foot, and honestly,
he's definitely on the back foot. He's going to need to start chainsawing.
And trapped in this game.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they're using flame wall. And they're blocking his loot.
They blocked his loot.
And when you have him on both sides like that, and they run towards the Marauder, that's a bad idea for the Slayer.
Yes.
He's got that double barrel to take that close range fight any day. He's even covering these resources right now. He's like, you're not going to come here.
So we saw the Slayer wipe the floor with the. Well, I wouldn't say wipe the floor, but he beat him in the last match pretty handedly.
Yeah.
Actually, it was still competitive, but he beat him. What was it? 3-2-1, 3-1. But it's a pretty competitive match right now.
I would say almost a tactical error there by the demons.
Yeah.
They didn't
totally
pursue the Slayer.
Absolutely.
Because look at
they really had him on the rope.
Yeah, they
and
did.
They're so healthy.
They're letting him replenish his health and get back into the fight.
They
threw down a healing volume. You know, Peter and Chris really dropping the ball here in front of everyone.
But it looks like for a minute they also
lost.
Not
be allowed
him
back in the office. I
know.
think.
They're gonna be like you.
Those
right now, battle mode.
Those two beat my ass in this game yesterday. So fuck those.
You gotta roast them.
Exactly.
Roast them up.
Breaking some weak points back there, but again, they're playing off him pretty good.
Yeah,
that's true.
The thing is, if you're overly aggressive and if you're aggressive at the wrong times, you will die.
Right.
You have to know when to be aggressive. You have to make that power run. You have to make sure your health and your resources are up there enough so you could, be effective when you make a run at each other. Oh, that hurt.
That did.
Yeah.
That definitely hurt.
Yeah, but look.
Oh, look, he's trapped.
Yep.
Oh, dude, but he
so
escapes
hard.
with the teleporter. That was pretty slick. They had him trapped for a second.
That was a good bailout for that.
It would have been a good place for a Lake of Fire from the.
It would have.
That's
So
true. If
see
you
the-
pop that before the before the
right,
shield,
right,
that'd been
right
huge.
around that that teleporter. Lake
Demons.
of Fire's at teleporter entrance and exits is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Demons are
100%.
healing. And,
Yeah, they're like full health basically right now.
yeah.
Slayer's in trouble. Oh,
Slayers, yeah.
he's not in trouble. He's
Nice,
dead.
nice match. Well,
Dead.
what happens is the Slayer, he got down early, and he wasn't able to be as aggressive as he wanted to be.
Yep.